Hi everyone, and welcome to this jazz tutorial to learn The Very Thought of You by Ray Noble. This song is very well known and is an American standard classic. We are going to learn the song in several parts. We're first going to look over the structure and form, then we're going to learn the melody, and then we're going to look at the changes as well, which is the chords. And that's a very important step in learning a jazz song. This arrangement is in F major, meaning that the lowest note you have is an A3, and the highest note that you're going to be singing is a C5. Now that C5 might be right at the top of some people's ranges, so be very patient. And keep in mind that if you're not a mezzo-soprano or tenor, which probably will feel most comfortable singing this range, you can always learn the arrangement with us. However, then you can transpose the song afterwards. So if you're ready, let's jump into looking at the form of the song. So the first thing that we're going to be looking at is the chart as a whole. You'll notice we have the title, we have our composer's name, and then we have one sheet. Now, in jazz music, you play the song over and over, okay? So you sing it from the top to the bottom, and then you sing it all again, and you play it over and over until the band feels ready to be done. Here you will see two major sections. We have an A section and we have a B section. They're very similar, however, the four last bars of each section are very different. So the fun news is, if we learn the first three lines, we've kind of learned a majority of the song. You will see a lot of different rhythms here on the page. You'll see some tied notes and some dotted notes. So just so you know, if there is a tie, like this, that means that you're holding that note. And if there's a dot, it means that rhythm plus half of that rhythm. So here we have a 2-beat rhythm, plus half of 2 is 1, and so therefore that whole rhythm is worth 3 beats. The key that we have is an F, indicated by a single B flat in the key signature, and we also see a repeat sign at the top and at the bottom. I have not written in here an introduction or an ending. That would really depend on the arrangement you want to sing. And if you find some karaoke's online, they will have those already arranged into the version they're singing. So let's start singing. The first line that we have that we're going to learn is "The very thought of you, and I forget to do." Let's play it in time. We start on an A3 and we jump to a third on the C. Now before we begin, you will notice that we have a pickup bar here, meaning that the song doesn't actually start on beat 1. This is very common in jazz music. This particular song starts on beat 3.5. And so when you count it in, you'll go 1, 2, 3. And then you go to 1. 1. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play it for you. We're playing a little slow, don't worry about that. Now let's sing it together. So the words are "the very thought of you," and "I forget to do." I'm going to count as we sing. 1, 2, 3. The very thought of you, and I forget to do. Let's sing that again with chords now, and a little faster. 1, 2, 3. The very thought of you, and I forget to do. For this next section, we're still counting, coming in on beat 3.5. So 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. The 1, 2, 3. The little ordinary things that 1, 2, 3. The very thought of you, and I forget to do. 1, 2, 3. The little ordinary things that Okay, so we're up to everyone ought to do. We have a triplet here. Triple T, 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 right? Everyone ought to do. And you're holding do for 3 notes here and then 2 notes. So really quite a long time, 5.5. Oh no, just 5. Just 5. Okay, so let's go from the little ordinary things and I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. The little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. And you can sing that in a belt or in a mix, whatever you want. I would just not wear yourself out. And then we're coming again into our, for I'm living in a kind of daydream. This is where we're getting up pretty high. I'm gonna go into my mixed voice because I don't have the strength to sing in a belt right now. And so I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king. That's nice. So we're coming in on 3.5 again. I'm gonna just play it, okay? And I'll say the words and as we go. So I'm gonna go to and as a king. 1, 2, 3. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king. So we have that rhythm that we're singing a lot, which is the dotted crotchet with the quaver, ta, ti, ta, ti, which is fun to sing. All right, let's go in from I'm living in a kind of daydream, counting in. 1, 2, 3. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king. And if you're thinking about where do you breathe in this, breathe at the end of phrases and try not to breathe in the middle like I just did. But while we're learning it, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go from the top. The very thought of you. 1, 2, 3. The very thought of you. 1, 2, 3. And I forget to do. 1, 2, 3. The little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. 1, 2. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king. Okay, so we got to there. We are nearly finished with this A section and we're singing right on the beat. When you actually perform it, you will not sing it like this, but you have to learn it right on the beat. And this is the last part. So this time, instead of coming in on beat 3.5, we are coming in on beat 4. So we just sung the word king. 1, 2, 3. And foolish though it may seem to me that everything. Oh, and I just played a B natural and it's not a B natural, it's a B flat. Okay, so I'm gonna play that again. And foolish. Foolish though it may seem to me that everything. Nice. We are going to go, let's just sing that whole phrase again, that last 4 bars, and we're going to sing and, which is the beginning of the phrase. On beat 4, here we go. 1, 2, 3. When foolish though it may seem to me that everything, the mirror, and then you go into B section. Let's sing all of A. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The very thought of you. 1, 2, 3. And I forget to do. 1, 2, 3. The little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. 1, 2, 3. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king, and foolish though Now this time I'm going to play the music and you are going to sing at home. Here we go. So now you've sung through the A section, it's time to learn the B section. And awesome! Everything's exactly the same until you get to the fifth last bar. So we're going to just sing through it. So we're going to do the pick up the mere idea of you on beat 3.5 and stop when we get to the word above. Let's just sight read. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The mere idea of you. The longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm here with you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. Stop. And by the way, I accidentally said the word here, not near. Sorry. Okay, we are so close to the end, and we are going to learn the last little part here. For these last 5 bars, there's one thing you need to take note of, and it's this D natural, which is the 7th note in the chord, which is kind of funky and jazzy and fun, but you have to be ready for it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. And you hold that note for 5 beats. 1, 2, 3. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. All right, we are going to sing from the head of the song, meaning the top. We're going to learn a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. At that speed, a little faster, and let's go through it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king, and foolish though it may seem to me that everything, the mere idea of you, the longing here for you, you'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm here with you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. I don't know about you, but I was not ready for that 5th last bar, so let's just go over it one more time. From your eyes in stars above. Your eyes in stars ready for it's just the thought of you. Those notes feel strange to sing. So one more time from Your Eyes in Stars Above. Your eyes in stars above, it's just the thought of you. Okay? So whenever you have a tricky part, you always want to just make sure you go over those sections so you really lock them in. So well done. Now it's your opportunity to sing it. Good luck. Now you've sung through the song and you're pretty well known for the melody, you want to also go over the changes or the chords of the song. This is because it really helps solidify your harmony singing, or if you want to improvise as well. If you don't know the chords, you're going to make a mess of your improvisation. First thing is you are looking at these notes here, these letters. These are your chords, which is what the band is playing. I always like to learn the root note, and that's what we're going to cover today. However, you can also learn the third and the seventh or any extra notes that are put in the chord, such as the sixth note or a suspended note. We're just going to learn the bass notes today, and it's great to go and learn those notes and sing them. Now you will notice that not every bar has a chord, and that means that you continue to sing the chord that was played in the previous bar. You'll also notice that in some places there are 3 chords, but there's 4 beats. Like this one, the G7 diminished 7. From the looks of it, you would play the G7 diminished for 2 beats. Sometimes you can put a slash there, and I haven't done this in my chart, it's assumed. And then the A on beat 3 and the D on beat 7. I would do it that way. Aside from that, with the bars that have 2 chords, you would do G for 2 beats, C for 2 beats, like here, and that covers most of them. So let's just sing the notes. Here we go. Your first note is F, and you're coming in on the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 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 G, G sharp, A, D, G, 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 C, A, D, C, B, A, D, G, G, Now, a challenge for you is once you feel like you've really got these bass notes in your head, go back to where I played the track that you can sing along for the full song and see if you can just play the bass notes as the track is playing. And that comes to the end of our tutorial today. I hope that you found it helpful and you learned the basic steps of learning the very thought of you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you think. Did you make a copy of it? Did you post it? Put the links below. And if you would like a different song covered as a tutorial, please let me know because I'm always looking for inspiration for my next videos. Aside from that, happy singing. Are you passionate about singing? If the answer is yes, then be sure to subscribe to the Happy Singing channel where I try to make singer stuff super simple. Every month, new videos are launched focusing on singing and its devices. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on information which could help you become a better singer.